tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's a great song. Perfect.
Yeah. Wait for it.
Okay.
You got to feel it. Oh my gosh, I feel so old. It's Caddyshack. It's Caddyshack song.
It's like we're going on a car chase and they're chasing.
Yeah. You know, you go on adventures in Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Marielou Mandl, and this is the AfterBuzz After Show for Fresh Off the Boat. And today, we have a lovely guest today. We've got Luna Blaise.
Hi.
Who plays the wonderful Nicole.
Thank you.
My co-host.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee.
Yes, and so before we get started, make sure you do always check us out on AfterBuzzTV.com and subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV,
Yes.
as well as on iTunes.
Yeah.
Yep. So make sure you check that out, and you can find you guys on on social media. Tell them where you can find you.
I'm just on Instagram. I'm at Luna Blaise Boyd, and then on Twitter, I'm at Luna Blaise.
Cool.
Yeah.
And on Twitter, you can find me at _Michelle Fee.
All right, and then you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Marielou Mandl. Always tweeting and taking pictures of weird stuff. Yeah. Right? I love
That's what
social
it's for.
media.
Yeah, same.
That's fun.
I love. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So let's get to know you a little bit, Luna.
Okay.
How is being on Fresh on the Boat? Fresh off the boat. You like it?
It's
Obviously.
incredible. It's basically one of the best experiences I've ever had. It's amazing. Like overall, the cast, the writers, everything from top to bottom. It's beyond amazing.
Yeah, well, I find the show really, really funny, but I also grew up, like, I would be the same age that Eddie is in the show. So I get a lot of the jokes. Do you understand them? Do they not make sense?
I mean, for when I was like shooting the show and all of the kids in the show, we were like, what does this mean? We don't get it.
What's an ectoplasm high seed?
Exactly. We would just maybe like look it up for reasons so that we could like say it right, or we could just understand it more. But some of the music I've heard, sometimes I've heard, and then the other stuff, I mean, not really. But yeah, it's hard because I mean I didn't really like grow up in that area, but I mean a bunch of like people that I'm surrounded with, they have. So
is there a 90s specialist on set? I feel like there would be.
I mean, a bunch. The adults, they all like lived with it. So I mean, if you like ever have like any questions whatsoever, you're just like, I want to know what this means. Can you tell me? So
What is Shaq Fu?
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. So
yeah, good.
Yeah, there's
well,
a
so
bunch
then
of
you're
people.
learning a lot about another time and place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right on. And so is there any, like, there's a lot of music in this show.
Yes, it's great music.
Has it introduced you to anything new that you might not have explored?
Yeah, for sure. I was not really into like hip hop when I started the show, and I didn't really listen to it. But a bunch of the artists that are featured in the show for music, I've definitely heard of, and I started listening to hip hop just for like inspiration in what kind of way Nicole, my character, can act in the show and what kind of attitude I can give. And you'll see as the show goes on how much like of sassiness goes into that little realm of hip hop. Yeah.
And I love how sassy she is. And then when we first met you a little bit ago, I was like, oh, this is like a completely different girl, because she's an actress.
Yeah.
She acts. And I was like, oh, Nicole's kind of gangster, but Luna, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, Luna and Nicole. I mean, I do have some very sassy moments being Luna, but yeah, Nicole and Luna, I don't know how they mesh together, but in some ways they for sure do. But
Yeah, can you relate to her at all?
I can. Nicole, she absolutely loves fashion. She's like everything, like every single outfit she's in, it's like, I mean, it looks pretty good. So, I mean, same with me. I love fashion. So that's one way I can relate. And then again, the sassiness. I'm very sassy. So, yeah. So,
speaking of the fashion in the show and Fresh Off the Boat, like I applaud the wardrobe department because it's so spot on. And Eddie in his Orlando Magic jersey all the time, like it just takes me back because I was in Orlando during my college years, but I was in North Florida during like high school and middle school, elementary school, and everybody was wearing that jersey, no matter where. And I guess because in Florida, you know, people love their Orlando Magic.
Oh yeah.
But I see that, I was like, yeah, that's like exactly what people are wearing.
Yeah, I mean, the wardrobe it's crazy. Like how much like effort they put in every single day to make sure that it's spot on. It's insane. It's amazing.
Especially the first outfit I think we see you in where you're like in a black turtleneck crop top. I was like, that is so 90s.
So now too.
Yeah, well, because it's come back around.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, when I auditioned for Fresh Off the Boat, it was like my mom, she told me, she was like, you have to go in looking the character. I was like, okay.
So what did you wear?
So, what I wore, oh my gosh. I think I wore, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I wore knee-high socks, and they were like blue knee-high socks, and I wore red high-top Converse, and then these like high-waisted shorts and like a crop top and a high ponytail.
Which is all things you could buy at Forever 21 right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I mean, I also had to dance in my audition, so I had to make sure I was comfortable in, you know, dancing and with the clothes I was wearing. But I mean, in the show, I dance with my
Did you happen to look up Fly Girls as your inspiration?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had to. I was like, it's so funny. I was like, when I got the role, I was like, Mom, what's a fly girl? And so she was like, oh God. So I looked up what a fly girl was. I was like, oh, I know what J-Lo is. I know blah, blah, blah. And then, but yeah, so that definitely got like influenced my character so much in the show, and bringing out the fly girl in me for the second episode. Third episode. Sorry. Yeah. So it definitely took a big part of me.
Right on. And then how are the other guys? Like, I love all the other kids.
Oh my gosh.
On the show. So tell me about Eddie and the boys.
I could talk for hours about these boys. I absolutely love them all. They are like, I adore them, all of them. They're too cute to handle. You could just like squish them. They're just so cute. And I have like, it's funny, like me and Hudson, we just have this like huge like our chemistry together is just insane, like on screen and off. It's like we just have like a great relationship. And then Forrest, we were always talking about like, funny enough, we're talking about school, and he's always teaching me about school. He is he's like a little math whiz. I'm not even joking. We'll do school, and he's like, Luna, do you need help on this? I'm like, yeah, I do actually. So can you help me? And then Ian, the littlest one, oh my gosh, we call each other our bays because we got married on set. We got married, and he's
like a quarter of your size.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was, I mean, I love that boy. He is.
And what was the wedding like?
Oh, it was at a lunch table, and we were just
romantic.
eating. I know. We were eating lunch, and he was like, you know what, you want to get married? I was like, I would love to marry you. And so we got married, and ever since we're really happy together.
That's great. That's really, really wonderful and a little awkward.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like everyone is like, oh, we heard you got married. I'm like, yeah, I got married to this little fella right here. Right there.
Is it because he's in love with you?
Oh, I can't even, like I said, I could talk for hours about him. I could seriously talk for hours about him. I love him to death. I love him. Like,
yeah, I've seen some of his videos singing.
Oh my
like
God,
an angel.
It melts my heart. It really does. Like on Instagram where he sings and he just puts so much effort into it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The voice of a little baby angel called Ian.
How about you, Michelle? You have any questions?
No, you kind of...
What do you want to know about? Everything.
Let's see. Well, your fashion is like great on the show. Do you ever get to take anything home?
Oh my gosh.
I totally would.
Did I? I mean, that's hard. Have I ever? I haven't taken anything home with me, but I definitely took like like in the wardrobe department. I'm like, oh, I really like what you put together there, so I'm just gonna steal your idea. I'm gonna do that with my outfits. Yeah. So definitely, and I mean, the wardrobe department, it's insane. It's incredible, but I don't even know. It's crazy just like what they put together. So
yeah, I see the crop tops, and I just remembered when I got one and I tried to wear it out. I was going with my friend to Universal Orlando.
Oh my God.
And I got so much trouble.
Oh, for wearing the crop?
Yeah, my dad's like, no,
yeah.
you're not gonna go out like a little tart.
Yeah.
That looks so cute.
I know. It's like on the show when I had to wear like the crop top, because I usually as the show goes on, I think I wear crop tops a lot in the show, and but the first time you ever saw me, I was like wearing it was like skin, and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, okay, but I mean, it's just my character, and
right?
I mean, I don't really wear that stuff like around in being Luna, but if it's for Nicole, I'll wear it with pride.
Right,
so,
because Nicole would wear that because she's marching to the beat of her own drum.
Oh yeah, she'll wear the crop top with the hoop earrings and the shorts and the Nikes. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's crazy what she wears, but I love it.
And you're talking about your audition when you wore like thigh-high socks or knee-high socks. I remember when Clueless came out, and it was like the first day of school, and my mom's like, all right, let's go buy you an outfit. I was like, I need thigh-high socks, I need a plaid skirt, and a matching jacket, and oh my God, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, why are you talking like this? I don't understand.
I mean, I love Clueless. Some of me and like my best friends, we will watch Clueless for days. Like we love it so much. And then this year I'm already planning ahead. Like this year for Halloween, I know I'm gonna be Clueless. With,
you're gonna dress up as Cher?
Oh no, I'm gonna dress up as Dion, and then my one of my best friends, she's gonna dress up as Cher, and we like already know where we're gonna get our outfits. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna happen.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. I loved it. Movie. And then when I moved to LA, I rewatched Clueless, and I was like, oh, that's the liquor store she got held up at.
Yeah.
We're going to a party in Sun Valley.
I know. It's fun. Yeah.
Why would you want to go to a party in Sun Valley?
I don't know.
Because it's a Val party.
Oh, there you go.
I guess.
No.
That's the excitement for me.
Oh.
All right, cool. So let's get into talking about tonight's episode of Fresh Off the Boat. What are your initial thoughts of it? Either of you.
Oh, well, I loved it. I thought it was really funny. I liked how, like, they kind of, like, showed the end first and then went back to, like, explain why everything happened the way it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end we see Jessica and her husband running, and they're holding spray cans, and she's yelling about her shoe. She's like, listen, I'm not leaving my shoe.
I'm really sad she didn't get to go back for her shoe. Like, I totally would have gone back for my shoe.
I would have gone back for my shoe.
I would have been like, put me down. I'm going to go
I want to go back. Yeah. I mean, it's just... I see that now. Just as you mentioned that, I totally see that. Yeah. It's that was one of my favorite episodes to shoot. Just the memories that the whole cast and crew created on that shoot. Like it was amazing. It was so much fun. It was great.
Yeah, you had really good scenes with everyone.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was it'll always be like with me. It'll always be with me.
All right, well then pretty early in the episode, we get onto the bus and we've got all of the kids on the bus, and then I hear Luna while we're watching. She's like, "Oh my God, that was the worst day of my life."
Oh my gosh!
Tell me about it.
Okay, so it was me and Hudson, and the girl who plays Tess, like my friend on the show. We were all like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard getting on the bus." And then it was funny because they're like, "Oh no, you're not gonna have to go in the front way." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And they literally like took off the back half of the bus, and so you could just like step in from the back. I was like, okay, that's fun. But yeah, just like why I said it was like one of the worst days of my life, because it was all the paper airplanes flying at you. I got so many like little like pecks around my face. I don't know, it was painful.
Just like a real school bus. Did you guys ride the school bus in school?
Yeah,
I've never.
No?
That didn't happen to me, no.
Yeah?
I've never experienced that. Like, all of my bus
neither.
rides have just been normal.
Oh my gosh, you guys missed out.
Oh.
I was
sure?
like, I'm gonna go sit in the back of the bus kind of girl and like hang out with the cool kids that I was not cool enough to hang out with.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm totally here, guys. But I was always the new kid. So I was like, I'm gonna make friends. Yep. Let me sit back here, and then
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because when I love like 90s movies, and so I love them, and so I'll like watch Fresh Off the Boat, and like remembering that day, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I see that in this movie, and I see where they're getting this idea from, but I mean,
it was real life.
Because it really happened, and it really does happen. Just the paper airplanes flying. I mean, I can see it happen for sure.
And so while we're on the bus, Eddie really wants Nicole to listen to his album that he has. It's The Punisher, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Or Predator, not Punisher. The Predator.
Yeah.
And then he has this whole fantasy where he lets her listen to it, and these other people come up and start singing, and there's like a light.
Oh,
it was so cool.
That was, when I tell you, okay, I'm gonna rant to you for a little bit.
I want to hear about it.
The whole entire, that day of that was insane. It was so much fun with the bus and the lights, and we got the bus on this like big like stage. It was insane. It was so cool. And I never like experienced so many like lights before, and I was like, okay. So but just seeing like the kids that were on the bus are so talented that were singing. Oh my gosh, they're so great. And then the bus driver, he was so funny. It was great. It was just like him singing, and it was like and I was like so it was really fun. But that was me and Hudson. We have a handshake, and that was the day we created our handshake. So yeah, so it was
a secret handshake.
Oh my gosh.
Teach Michelle.
Okay. So you go like this. So 1, 2, 3. Then you go up, down, grab hands. You smack the booty. You clap. Oh, snap. And then boom, boom. And then you.
All right. And for you guys that are just listening to the podcast, I'll just tell you it was really cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to you'll have to teach all of us again.
Oh, I will. Yeah. But like, it's way easier standing up because you're just like, bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So, but that's the day we created that, and it was just all the memories on set we have together it's great. Just everything together. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So then Eddie next, in order to try and spend more time with Nicole, because he tries to go back there. Yeah. And then he gets his pants taken away and thrown out the window. And then he ends up being, what are the other kids? They're like, it's a bush kid.
It's a bush kid, yeah.
But he gets an idea from these other kids to get a carpool going.
Yes, I mean, I guess I should know this, but I guess Nicole was just like not down for the carpool.
No.
I mean, she'd rather get paper airplanes thrown at her face.
Well, she was hanging out with the cool kids.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, her and her friend Tess were like, oh my god, we're cool.
Yeah, but I will say that I don't think that, because we didn't really get shots of Nicole getting hit in the face with paper airplanes. I feel like if she got hit in the face with a paper airplane, somebody would get punched.
Oh yeah. I'd be like,
Luna got hit in the face, but you're trying to be polite on set.
Yes. Luna did get hit in the face. That was fun.
She's not happy about
that. For sure. that was interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So the carpool doesn't work out the way that Eddie wants, but it does end up later that because the parents are going to a country club, Nicole has to babysit.
Nicole does have to babysit. That was such a fun. Also, that was such a fun day to just do the whole babysitting. It was great, pretending I have a boy on the line, and I have to eat. When we shot the scene where we were eating the food, I was the only person that didn't have chopsticks. So my secret's going out. I do not know how to use chopsticks.
It's okay, you're not the only one.
Oh, really? Do you not know?
I know how to use chopsticks. I'm just saying, there's other people out there.
Okay. I was
trying to make you feel better, feel welcome.
I was like, do we have a connection? No. But yeah, I do not know how to use chopsticks, and so I was the only person that did not have chopsticks, sadly. But I had to eat the food. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good food. But I basically had to pour sriracha all over my food. And we were just like, everything was going so quickly that I was like, I don't want to ask for water. And so I was like, okay, I'll eat the sriracha. So I did, and just kept going, and my mouth was on fire.
Yeah.
It was, that was, just thinking about it.
Oh my gosh. And that much sriracha would give anybody digestive issues. Yeah, because Eddie gets digestive issues because he's getting crazy and trying to show off.
It was so funny, right? Like, after every take, we'd be like, now it's your turn to try the sriracha. And so every single take, like, Ian, he'd be like, I'll try it because Luna's trying it. And then Forrest would be like, no, I just want to beat all of you with it. And so it's just, we had, like, sriracha competitions. So that was really fun.
Michelle, what do you feel about sriracha?
I love it.
Yeah.
I grew to like sriracha, and I put it on a bunch of noodles. I put it on a bunch of like noodles at places. So I like it now.
Yeah, I mean I'm a Tabasco Chipotle hot sauce. That's my favorite of the hot sauce. But sriracha, when it's appropriate, it's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love spicy food. So Eddie gets sick. He's trying to hide from Nicole.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I guess while Eddie's on the toilet or doing his business in there, I get to listen to his Predator CD.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh. And my favorite moment, though, I think, of the episode is when you're sitting on the couch and Eddie's like, well, where were we? Nope.
Yeah.
Back into the bathroom.
That was so funny. That was great, because it was like, it was such a real moment that even Hudson and I could be like, oh yeah, that has happened before. Yeah. It's just when something doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
How do you like keep your composure on set? Because I feel like they're all so
funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have like just as I was saying, like Hudson and I, our chemistry together, it's insane. So we just like laugh like all the time. And a funny joke is like when we were on the bus, we had to, it's so immature, but when we were like, he had to like sit really close to me. He was like, no, I don't want to sit close to you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Hudson, it's fine. You're on, like, we're doing a TV show here. Come on, sit next to me. And so we got like really close, but then like when we had to look at each other, we would just burst out laughing. It would just burst out laughing. Yeah. And it was hysterical, and everyone would be like, okay, let's go again. But yeah. So that was funny.
That's fun. That's fun being on set. Like I've been on even after shows sometimes where the giggles get you.
Yeah, the giggles really do.
When they get you, you can't get away.
You can't.
And it's fun because it makes fun memories.
It does.
And it seems like you guys still made a show.
Oh yeah. I mean, with all the crazy, funny memories that we did make, we created an amazing show with amazing writing and amazing everything. So I mean, we got something out of it, so that was great.
Well, cool. Well, tell me about some of the stuff that you're doing outside of the show.
Outside of the show, I'm just auditioning a lot. I haven't booked anything since Fresh Off the Boat, but the auditioning has been crazy in the pilot season.
It's
good. I'm full on. I'm blessed. It's amazing what the show has given to me for opportunities and everything. Being on your show, it's just everything. Every opportunity that I'm given, I'm taking it. So yeah.
Well, good. And then I know that the boys are out doing a lot of touring and like appearances and stuff like that. Do you get to go with them sometimes with your character? Are people recognizing Nicole?
Oh my gosh, yeah. People are recognizing Nicole for sure. I'm just getting like a bunch of like followers, which is really cool. I'm just getting a bunch of tweets that are like, are you Nicole from Fresh Off the Boat? Blah, blah, blah.
Like,
so
that's me.
Yeah, that's me. But I'm just like getting just so much like love and a bunch of fans for Fresh Off the Boat. They're just bringing like everything, and that's definitely, I think the fans are a huge part of Fresh Off the Boat. So it's like we wouldn't be where we would be without our viewers. So
yeah, and I've really enjoyed seeing that kind of grow through social media and different like blog posts and things like that of people really supporting the show. And seeing it flourish.
Yeah, it's like I have this one fan on Twitter, and she is amazing. She's like, she has her page is about me, and it's like Luna Blaise fans, and she's so dedicated to it. And I wish I could meet her. Because she's
let's shout out to Luna Blaise fans.
I know. Her name's Mel, so she's really cool. But
hi, Mel.
I know, hi. So I wish I could get a chance to meet her, but I mean, I stay in touch with her and stuff, so that's really cool.
That's great. That's really, really great. Cool. Well, do you have anything else that you wanted to add, Michelle?
No, not really.
Yeah, good. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's tell everyone again where they can find you on social media.
You guys can find me at Luna Blaise Boyd on Instagram, and on Twitter, Luna Blaise.
All right.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee.
All right. And I am Marielou Mandl. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Marielou Mandl. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.